गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स, आई एम सीए मनीष गुप्ता और आज हम बात करेंगे एमएसएमई समाधान स्कीम की। दो दिस स्कीम became effective from October 2017, बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इसके बारे में इंडस्ट्रीज को they are not very much aware about this scheme. And I think MSME being the backbone of our economy, government in its right direction, in its wisdom, has taken a very great initiative to help MSME to recover their book debts अगेंस्ट दी सेल्स ऑफ गुड एंड सर्विसेज। तो अगर आपके एमएसएमई सेक्टर में हैं आप एंड यू हैव सप्लाई गुड्स और प्रोवाइडेड सर्विसेज और रेंडर सर्विसेज एंड the payment is stuck up against the sales or services, then you can use this scheme to recover and realize your stuck up money. So we'll touch upon one by one how this scheme works, what are the benefits, what are the points which we have to keep in mind while we are applying. This is an online facility which is available to all the MSME sector, and they can basically apply their complaints, they can upload their documents online, and they can try to recover the money. So friends, let us first understand who all are under micro and small and medium enterprises. तो अभी 2020 में, 1 July 2020 में, in view of the COVID, the government has also widened the scope and increased the coverage or limit of this MSME sector. So micro enterprises are those enterprises where the investment in plant and machinery is not more than 1 crore rupees and turnover is not more than 5 crore rupees. The small are those enterprises where the investment in plant and machinery is not more than 10 crore rupees and turnover of the last year is not more than 50 crore rupees. Similarly, medium enterprises, jahan pe unki investment in machinery is not exceeding 50 crore rupees or turnover in the preceding financial year is not exceeding 250 crore rupees. But at present, this scheme is applicable only for micro and small enterprises. Even of late, the traders have also been included in the MSME sector, but अभी ये उसका लाभ ये नहीं उठा सकते। अभी इसको स्कीम की एलिजिबिलिटी सब जो है वो माइक्रो एंड स्मॉल एंटरप्राइजेस के लिए है। बट फ्रेंड्स, एक चीज को ध्यान रखने वाली बात है कि इसमें दोनों कंडीशन मीट होनी चाहिए, मतलब आपकी टर्नओवर भी और आपकी इन्वेस्टमेंट भी लिमिट दोनों आपको इसमें स्कीम का बेनिफिट लेना है तो टर्नओवर शुड नॉट एक्सीड 50 crore rupees और इन्वेस्टमेंट इन मशीनरी प्लांट एंड मशीनरी शुड नॉट एक्सीड 10 crore rupees. इसमें आपकी लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग और अदर फिक्स्ड एसेट्स आर नॉट टू बी इंक्लूडेड, वो आपको इसमें इंक्लूड नहीं करने हैं। So as I told you that this is an initiative taken by the Ministry of MSME for filing online application by the supplier MEC unit against the supply of goods or services before the concerned micro and small enterprise facilitation council. तो हर स्टेट में यूनियन टेरिटरीज में एक फैसिलिटेशन काउंसिल डेवलप किए गए हैं, बनाए गए हैं, जो इस कंप्लेंट को टेकअप करेंगे और इसका रिजोल्यूशन देंगे। तो बेनिफिट ऑफ एमएसएमई समाधान स्कीम क्या है सर? This is, as I told you already, this is an online facility for micro and small enterprises to seek solution to the payment of invoices raised by them. The facilitation council of the respective states can issue necessary directions to the buyer unit for payment of due amount to respective MSE unit, along with interest for delay beyond 45 days from the date of acceptance of relevant goods or services. MSME unit है आप, तो इसमें as per the MSME Act, जो पेमेंट हैज टू कम विद इन 45 days फ्रॉम द डेट ऑफ एक्चुअल डिलीवरी ऑफ गुड्स और प्रोवाइडिंग ऑफ सर्विसेज, रेंडरिंग ऑफ द सर्विसेज। तो अगर 45 days के अंदर पेमेंट नहीं आती है तो यू आर एलिजिबल टू क्लेम इंटरेस्ट आल्सो, एंड इंटरेस्ट इज 3 times ऑफ द बैंक रेट नोटिफाइड बाय द आरबीआई। 3 times आप इंटरेस्ट चार्ज कर सकते हैं, विच इज द रेट नोटिफाइड बाय द आरबीआई। यू कैन क्लेम प्रिंसिपल और इंटरेस्ट और बोथ अंडर द स्कीम। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपके पास पेमेंट तो आ गई है, but payment has received after 45 days. Maybe you have received payment in 180 days. So in that scenario, for 135 days for the delay period, you can also claim the interest. So you can claim interest, you can claim principal, and you can claim both interest and principal also under this scheme. You can file the application even against a government agency, PSUs, public sector undertakings, local authorities. Under this scheme, an award is allotted to the applicant, and if his case is found fit, and such an award makes him equivalent to a secured creditor. आपकी जो status है, once an award is given or award is given in your favor, then your status comes as a secured creditor. So that is very important. एंड अवार्ड अंडर दिस स्कीम इज आल्सो बाइंडिंग ऑन द फॉरेन बायर। तो फॉरेन बायर के अगेंस्ट भी आप इसके स्कीम का लाभ उठा सकते हैं। एंड इवन अ डिसीज बायर इज लायबल थ्रू हिज लीगल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव। अगर आपके सप्लाई बायर की डेथ हो गई है बिकॉज ऑफ सम अनफोर्सिन सर्कमस्टेंसेस, तो लीगल हायर जो है उसके रेस्पॉन्सिबल होंगे टू मेक द पेमेंट, even for a company which is going under insolvency or under liquidation. So you can file your claim with the NCLT of the resolution professional, and as I told you that your claim will be treated at par with the secured creditor. So that is a very big bonanza for this scheme, under this scheme. Who can apply? A person or entity, आपकी पार्टनरशिप फर्म हो, प्रोप्राइटरशिप फर्म हो, HUF हो, कंपनी हो, प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी हो, any constitution, any entity can apply under this scheme, but it has to be a micro or small unit. Such person claim should be in relation to goods manufactured or service rendered. It is not for the goods for under trading. And hold an उद्योग उधार मेमोरेंडम। आपके पास UAM उद्योग उधार मेमोरेंडम होना चाहिए, रजिस्ट्रेशन होना चाहिए। How this scheme works? तो Ministry of MSME has developed a MSME समाधान portal to facilitate MSE units for filing their application regarding delayed payment online. तो आपके पास ऑनलाइन फैसिलिटी है, आप इसकी यूज कर सकते हैं। The application filed online is forwarded to the portal by the portal to the concerned councils for necessary action. जो आपने एप्लीकेशन आप पोर्टल में अपलोड करी, वो पोर्टल जो है आपकी एप्लीकेशन को फॉरवर्ड कर देता है फेलिसिटेशन काउंसिल को टू टेक फर्दर नेसेसरी एक्शन। So on receipt of the application, the council will convert the case. The council will convert the matter into a case, and then they will start the proceedings. वहाँ पे जो है arbitration और conciliation proceedings होती हैं, वो start कर देती हैं. But your application should have been complete in all aspect. You should have a उद्योग आधार number or उद्योग registration number. When you are uploading the file, you should be ready with 3 important documents. One is the purchase order or the work order. Another is the pending invoices for which you are claiming the payment. Third is the your statement of account, and it is preferably it should be certified by a chartered accountant. Mind it, if you are not having, in many of the cases we have seen that work order, purchase order is not available because many of the business are being executed on phone or email. So better to have a affidavit again for the supply. And the same is to be uploaded. So as I told you, the relevant council shall take further action and start the process and do the follow-up with the buyer. In case of multiple invoices, you have multiple invoices for which payment is to be recovered. You can merge these invoices into one file, and then the same file can be uploaded. Claim can also be submitted in hard copy. If you want to use if you don't want to use the online portal, you have the option to submit the claim in hard copy also. सबसे बड़ा important इसमें advantage ये है कि 90 days के अंदर from the date you file the application and the portal transfer the application to the council, within a period of 90 days that the case has to be decided either in your favor or the case has to be rejected by the council. So that is a very big advantage, that the timeline is fixed. Within 90 days the case has to be decided. So council shall either decide the case in your favor or refuse to accept the application. If they find that either your papers are not complete or your justification is not complete or it is not a genuine case, then they can reject the application also. इसके अलावा इसमें सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज क्या है कि अगर आपको आपकी buyer, once the award is given in your favor and buyers want to make an appeal, then he has to deposit 75% of the award amount before any court entertain the case. तो ये सबसे बड़ा इसमें इतना आसान नहीं है किसी बायर के लिए, क्योंकि 75% अमाउंट उसको जो है he has to deposit, he has to make the payment before he is eligible to apply and makes an appeal with any court of law. ये एक समरी है जो मैंने अभी 15 दिन पहले डाउनलोड की थी मैंने MSME साइट से, जिसमें आपको बताना चाहता हूँ कि क्या पोजीशन है। तो 91,000 केसेस जो है फाइल हुई है ऑनलाइन, 9,000 केसेस के आसपास उनकी म्यूचुअल सेटल्ड हो गई हैं और 30,000 केसेस हैं जो अभी येट टू बी रिव्यूड बाय द फेलिसिटेशन काउंसिल। 18,400 एप्लीकेशन रिजेक्ट हो गई हैं, 9,600 एप्लीकेशन जो है डिस्पोज बाय द काउंसिल हैं और 24,700 एप्लीकेशन जो है करंटली अंडर कंसिडरेशन जो इसमें भी प्रोसेस में है। 34,441 केसेस फाइल्ड हुए हैं। 11,922 करोड़ का क्लेम अमाउंट इसमें इन्वॉल्व है। 9,600 cases almost they have disposed of and 1,757 crore की रिकवरी हुई है। So you can make out कि how what is the importance under this scheme. Other point which is very important, you have to note down that you can file appeal through an attorney or authorized agent, through a chartered accountant or company secretary. Law of limitation is not applicable. 3 years का law of limitation होता है कि 30 साल के अंदर आपको क्लेम करना होता है। But in this MSME, the government has given a big relief that law of limitation is not applicable. However, there should not be any delay or latches on the part of the supplier. ऐसा नहीं हो कि आप 10 साल पुराना क्लेम है, आप भूल गए हो, बिल्कुल आपने कोई एफर्ट्स नहीं किए हो, तो डिले और लैचेस नहीं होने चाहिए, तो उस केस में लॉ ऑफ लिमिटेशन एप्लीकेबल नहीं है। तो आई थिंक फ्रेंड्स वी हैव अप्राइज्ड यू अबाउट दिस स्कीम। लास्ट में मैं आपको कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स आई वांट टू इन्फॉर्म यू while when you are uploading the file, you have to keep it in mind. Even for the cases for which the money is stuck up, and for the accounts which are running, for which you may face problem in future. तो फ्रेंड्स इसमें आपको 3-4 चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है जो आपकी आदत नहीं है कि जो भी आपका ऑर्डर है उसमें you try to obtain the purchase order or the work order, and if the work order is not in the proper format, you can have a mail also in which there is a quantity, rates, and the payment period within which they have to make the payment, and in case the payment is not received within that period, what is the rate of interest. So at least these 4 points should be mentioned in the mail or in the purchase order. Number 2, delivery receipt. Whatever goods you are supplying or services you are rendering, you must take the acknowledgement of having delivered the goods or providing the services. Third is the confirmation of balances. You must make a habit or make a system in your company that periodical verification to periodical statement of balance confirmation be obtained from the buyer, if not possible on quarterly basis, that at least on 6-month basis. So that is going to serve a very important role when you file a case. And fourth is you must send the reminder whenever there is a delay in the payment. So if you keep these 4 points intact or in the process or in your system, then definitely I can assure you that 99.99% in the very first hearing, you will have the order in your favor, and you can get the success in the realization of this money or your stock abuse. So I hope friends you must have liked this video. In case if you have any query or you have any observation to make, you can write back to us. My mail ID is maneegupta02@gmail.com. Thank you.